Alright guys, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you possibly the best game on Roblox that you can play in 2022. So if you've been on Roblox lately and you're bored, you probably haven't found any good games. If that is true and that is you, I recommend this game for you. This is a very popular game, or it was more popular before, but it's still pretty popular. There are still a couple thousand people playing it. This is a fun game and it's for everyone. If you're a mobile PC, it does not matter. And I'm gonna go into the game right now. Alright, here it is. This is the game. Some of you might already know this game since I have been making videos about it for almost a month now. But it's actually a really good game. For those of you that don't know about the game, it is an RPG game where you go around killing everyone from level 1 all the way to level 100 trillion. The map making of this game is really good, and it's really fun to play along, and it has awesome music, and the devs are awesome. Now, I'm gonna go and explain what this game actually is. Now, when you join the game, you join it like this. Nothing in your inventory at all, except you only have the broken sword. And with this weapon, you can go over to the goblins and kill them. I do 24 trillion damage, because right now I am actually level 6 trillion, so it's not really fair. They have special drops. I think they can drop their sword. I don't know. They have a bunch of random drops, and it keeps getting harder and harder. As you can see, Goblin 2, Goblin 5, and there's even more harder goblins. There's even a Goblin Maid. And you might notice there's tunnels here, tunnel there, everything here. It's a massive map. It's really fun too because the community is pretty nice, and if you need help with something, you could probably ask someone. This area goes from level 1 all the way to level 100, and when you reach 100 levels, you can rebirth. If I go into this cave, there's the pirate goblins and the goblin captain. This guy right here jumps a Cupid as well as a cap. What Cupids do is, there are over 185 Cupids in the game, I'm pretty sure at the moment that I'm recording this, and each time you get one, at Rebirth 1, it gives you 10% XP gain, which is really good to help you get levels. And after you rebirth, it'll gain an extra 10%. So if you have 100 Cupids, that's a 1000% XP gain. And if you rebirth, all of those go up by 10%, so it becomes 2000, and it becomes way easier to get levels. It is a really fun game if you need to just go around and relax, and you can also AFK in this game and grind, but it's also really skill based. As you get better at the game, you will unlock tons and tons of items from both bosses, normal mobs, and shops. And it's your job to be able to find the very best things that you can equip to be the strongest version of yourself. Right here, I have the best flying build, which lets me fly as far and as high as I want. But it would not work if I was not wearing the right armor or if I did not have the right shield or anything. You have to find the best combination that will give you the most possible strength or speed of the thing that you want. As another example, here is the build that I use that actually does damage. This thing is really good and it's really strong because I have the right set of items. Also, you probably noticed how the shuriken and the helmet don't really look like they match with the armor. That is because it is not like one set. If you kill one boss, you might get an item for a certain percent of chance, but you'll have to go get to another guy because he'll give you different buffs that can stack over this. For example, this thing gives you physical attacks deal a bonus true damage, as well as 175 bonus health and 50% attack speed. The attack speed is really good for this weapon since it is pretty slow without, and it's really good if you can shoot it quickly. The map making of this game is also very awesome. If you look around, I can fly around, which you normally can't. There are a ton of hidden bosses and secrets everywhere. This area starts over here. There's a boss there, boss there, boss everywhere. There's an underground area there, underground area everywhere. There's caves, there's a massive hill, there's a sky island that you can go to, as well as a wizard here, portals there, orcs there, secret boss there, and look down here. If you go over here, boom, there's a secret area under here as well. And if you outgrow and you finish this entire area and you manage to rebirth and kill every single guy here very easily, there are rebirth areas. There are even more stronger areas, and they're not like on all the simulators where it's like you just go to a new area and everything just gets harder and just click. It's not like a clicker game. It's way better than that. For example, after you rebirth once, you have two options: Hub of Rebirth or Mines of Stagnog. If you go into the Hub of Rebirth, this is a whole new area. There's all this new stuff, Epic Store, and there's also this area full of bosses. This is literally an area that has only bosses. Bosses. These guys are all really strong, and they all have really good drops. And that guy up there, I'm gonna give you a little secret. That guy is really good. If you're Rebirth 1, you get that guy. It can help you out a lot later in the game. But if I go into the mines, this is kind of like the first area, since it has these guys, but they are way higher level. These guys are level 110, and they go all the way to level 5,000. This is the boss over here, but I'm gonna let you in on a little secret. This isn't the actual boss. If you manage to somehow parkour or come up over here, there is this guy. This guy, not many people actually know about him, but he's level 75,000. He's really strong if you have never killed him before. And whoops, oh, he actually dropped something for me that I've never unlocked before. That's actually really good because I really needed that. There are a ton of secret guys just like this guy. This guy gives you a ton of XP. I'm not going to tell you where he is, but if you do manage to find him, comment down below. This is overall a pretty big map, and it's really fun and very good since it has a ton of you guys. It is a very hot area in here, and they are made of rock, so you might want some armor shred. Wink wink. This time lapse right here is another great example of another area. This is the second Rebirth area, and it's actually massive. It's almost as big as the first area that you spawn in. This game also has a ton of great bosses and drops that you can get from bosses. For example, this is Clan Dawn. If you kill this guy, he has a chance to drop his legendary toupee, as well as gold brawlers. The toupee is way more rare. I'm pretty sure the gold brawlers are 100% chance, but I just got really lucky there. But there is actually a secret boss in this area as well. If you go over here and you don't die, or you can just go this way, which I did not actually know about, there is this massive stone knight. This game has a bunch of secrets, and it's really good if you and your friends like to have a little competition who can get better faster. And I am actually pretty big inside the community. As you can see, boom, this guy is subbing right now. I literally just came up to him and he's subbing. This game also has an entire 2 areas dedicated to the underwater, or the depths as they call it. There's also multiple areas inside of the sky that might leave you a little lightheaded. It is really good to have wings in these types of areas, since you can fly around and get to all the hard to reach places. And guess what? There are even secret areas behind secret areas. If you go through that portal, there's this portal, which pretty much brings you to the flip side. This game has amazing map designs and brings back the old nostalgic Roblox look. It has tons and tons of hours of fun gameplay that you could do inside of this game. For an example of this is I have spent over 60 hours in game. There's so much going on inside of this game that I can't even talk about in this video. If you want to learn more, make sure to watch my other videos that I made about Shadovis RPG, aka this game. In those videos, I tell you a bunch of fun tricks, including how to get wings and be able to fly, a bunch of secret areas, and I also update you on the latest updates. But I think that's going to be all. Make sure to check out this game, link in description.